Hello OnRamps students. In this video, we will be going through the process of creating your UT EID. Let's begin by going to the UT EID self-service page at utexas.edu/EID. When you arrive at this page, you will select Get a UT EID from the blue options listed on the left-hand side of your screen. Then you will click Continue to begin creating your UT EID. On this first page, you will describe your relationship with the University of Texas. If you do not know the answer to one of the questions, select No for that question. When finished, click Continue. The next step in the process is to fill out your personal information. Notice that the date of birth is required while the email address is not. It is, however, very important to include an email so that you can manage your UT EID information in the future. Should you ever forget your UT EID, your email address is used to provide secure access to password reset functions. If the email address you provide is out of date or inactive, you may not be able to use this option. So please make sure to provide us with an active account that you will be able to access months or even years in the future should you ever need UT EID help. Once you have finished filling out this page, click Continue. You may be prompted to claim an existing UT EID. UT EIDs are created when test scores are submitted or when applying to UT. OnRamps support can help reset passwords for claimed UT EIDs. Simply email support@onramps.zendesk.com. If you don't think the UT EID shown is yours, you can click I don't see my UT EID to move forward. Next, you will be selecting 3 security questions and answers to prove your identity in the case that you forget your UT EID password. Then you will create a password for your UT EID. Here are the requirements for creating a sufficiently strong password. Please review these carefully. Make sure the password you create meets all these requirements. If you do not create a strong password, later in the year, you may be prompted to reset your password. Once you have created your password, click Continue. You will arrive to this page that will give you a summary of your personal information. Double check that this information is correct and then select Create My UT EID. Your UT EID has been generated and can be found on the top left of the screen. A confirmation email will also be sent to the email address you provided once you have successfully created your UT EID. Click Return to the main UT EID page and you're done. If you are a returning OnRamps student, you will want to use the same UT EID and password previously used. Do not create a new UT EID password. If you are a returning OnRamps student and cannot remember your UT EID or password, you may use the Find Reset My Password or Find My UT EID listed on the left-hand side of the screen on the UT EID Self-Service Tools homepage. If you need assistance, you may contact OnRamps support at support@onramps.zendesk.com. This concludes the steps for creating your UT EID.